How's it going, YouTube? JamieTheKid00 here, coming at you guys with a bit of a long overdue deck profile. It's been 5 days, but I'm bringing you guys a deck profile of the deck I took to YCS London, for all it kind of matters. For those of you who did not watch my kind of mini update video, which is still up, should probably take it down though. I entered YCS London and ended up dropping after round 3, going 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw, because, quite frankly, and this is honestly the reason, I was just bored with the whole thing. The event had run on so late, it had gone, by the end of round 3, it was almost 6 o'clock, which was the time at which my lift was going to be leaving. I didn't fancy playing another 5 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then having to pay for my train home instead of taking my lift, which was free. And I felt that being 1-1-1 right at the start, in an event that I wasn't prepared for anyway, I felt that I wasn't going to be able to make day 2 anyway, so I made the kind of educated guesstimate to just walk away. I went home and then had a great day 2, with no strings attached. I didn't have to be up early, get there early or anything like that. So I had fun. I played this deck in a side event, and I got absolutely smashed the one side event I entered, because I've spent most of my time at Expo. But I got absolutely smashed in the side event because any of the various watchers that were there can tell you my opponent had literally every answer to every play I made. He was playing like 12 Dragon Rulers, but he was playing like 12, 13 traps. It was crazy. Anyway, let's get into the main deck. I'm going to give a few explanations, but if you want to see most of my theory on this, a lot of it stays the same. Go watch my Road to YCS London, number 1, the Dragon Ruler deck. I talk about a lot of my Dragon Ruler theory in there. So the 3 Blaster, I'm not even going to talk about the Dragons, the 3 Tidal, the 3 Tempest, and the 3 Redox. It's all really self-explanatory. It's just the 12 big Dragon engine. Always start your plays with Redox, because if they max C, you can go defense. And if you don't have Redox, so start your plays with Blaster, because then they can't Crimson Blader. It's all about anti-Crimson Blader logic, so that's the thing. The 1 Guard and the 1 Corseska, they were fine. I never felt the need for the 2nd Corseska. I felt that my logic on that paid off. I played double Debris. Debris was good. It got Vanities and Veilered a lot. There was a lot of Veiler. I saw a lot of Veiler, and this got hit a lot with it, which was kind of surprising, because I was expecting to be able to get this off pretty unperturbed, but Veiler was a card that was really popular. 2 Trooper. Trooper was Trooper. Like, I really like card Trooper in and of itself, so it was really effective. There were some situations in which its mills were absolutely awful, but there was another game where I milled 3 big dragons and basically won from there, but Trooper was good. Trooper was handy. The 1 Dandelion, Dandy was great. Dandy, I cannot criticize. And then finally, one of the cards which I think I will take out is Fog King. Fog King was okay. I got some nifty plays off with it. But a lot of the time, when I could make this, I had the dragon available to make the Star Eater play anyway, and I never made the play where you go Debris Dragon, get back another Dragon Ruler, Xyz, Dracosac, get 2 tokens, Debris with 1 of the tokens to make Ancient Fairy and make plays. I never made that play, which was kind of sad, but this I felt should have been Trigon. I said in my theory video that with 4 targets for Debris Dragon, you don't need Trigon as much. I needed Trigon. I really did need Trigon. I will come back and say that. That was a mistake. I really shouldn't have cut the Trigon. Because sometimes in my testing it was clunky, but there were so many points during the YCS in the 3 games and the 1 game I played in the side event where I felt that I should have been playing the Trigon. So that was the thing. I played the Triple Maxi. In the 3 games in Swiss I played, I never saw this. And I played Dragon Ruler once in Swiss in the 3 games. I never saw this card, which was really depressing. And I saw it once in my side event. So maybe I should invest in supers, because maybe my secrets stack badly. I don't know. And then the 1 Swift Scarecrow. Swift Scarecrow was good. I had it twice, I think. Like, I can't criticize Swift Scarecrow. You have to play it. If you're playing Maxi and no Swift, I don't understand why you're playing Maxi, because people will just play through. There's no point in having that Maxi. Then for the spells, it's fairly simple. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Boon, 2 Consonants. I felt that the 3 was just bad. I didn't like the 3, so 2 was good. 2 is a consistent number. A lot of the time I found myself siding these out, because I just needed the room. when I sided in heavily for like the Constella matchup, which I played against. So that was a thing. So we'll put those to one side. And then otherwise, for additional draw power, I played 3 sword, because why not? You play 12 Dragon Rulers and a Fog King if you should need to. I did banish a Fog King off of this once because I needed the draw. So why not play the 3 sword? The only time it was bad was when I played against the Constella player, round 2, and he turn 1, games 1, 2, and, well, games 1 and 3, turn 1 Iron Walled, and I was just like, how do I sword? So that was the thing. And then I played the 3 Ravine, because you need the Ravine to get your engine going. Which, I had that a fair amount, I guess. For the traps, I played double Raigeki Break. I felt that Raigeki Break was better than Wing Blast going into the event, but I've now kind of been tutored and slapped around saying for the merits of Wing Blast. And I'm going to start testing Wing Blast again, so why not? Then I played double Emptiness. Emptiness was okay. Like people say this is a really good card, and for a while now I've been disliking it. Like, I know and I understand the merits of it, but I've been really disliking the card. And it performed quite badly at this YCS. I don't know, maybe it's just the way I play the deck, or I don't know what's causing it, but it performed mediocre, so I don't know how I'm feeling. I know I won't be revisiting this deck. I'm going to be playing a different deck for the UK and Irish Dueling Series finals. Because, I don't know, Dragon Ruler's not for me. I guess I'm a bad player, because I can't win with Dragon Ruler, but call me what you will. Otherwise, I played some one-offs in the form of... I played the one Trap Stun. I felt the Trap Stun would give me an edge in the mirror over a lot of different cards. It gives me an out to Sixth Sense and Return from the Different Dimension. It gives me a really cool lock on Vanity's Emptiness, because if my opponent tries to Vanities me, I can go Trap Stun, and then the Vanities is active during their turn. Like, it can't be destroyed. The Vanities is active during their turn, and they get shut down by their own Vanities, so they have to kill their own Vanities, which is quite nice. And then, of course, for the whole rest of the turn, I can go off and make plays as much as I want. So it's a good OTK card. It's good against the Dragon Ruler Mirror. It's good against Constella. So it's pretty good. I played the one Castle Dragon Souls. This was simply for the Crimson Blader issue, and also the unexpected factor. This card is still very unexpected. A lot of people still don't read this card, and it was very powerful when I had it. I never had it for the Crimson Blader situation where your opponent tries to Crimson Blader you, or if you try and Crimson Blader over a Redox, but it was there. I played the one Sixth Sense, which I resolved... I resolved it once, which got me out of a situation which in the Constella matchup, where I called 3-4, got a 4, drew 4, managed to find the second blaster for the Iron Wall, and I was able to go off from there. So this card stole games. But it also is responsible for getting me a tie in round 3 against a Dragon Rule player, because I confidently in game 2 went into time, allowed the game to go into time instead of scooping up and playing for game 3, because I felt I was already 1-up. I felt I was confident that I could win, because he had one card in hand, which was a blaster, and no dragons in the graveyard, like that you could banish for the blaster. And I felt I was confident that I could push through for game. He had one face down, the blaster, no dragons in grave, and he goes end phase. Like, we've just gone into time. He goes end phase, Sixth Sense, 5-6, and I roll dice. He gets a 4, mills 4 dragons, puts 2 Dragon Rulers on table, and I lose. So that was my draw, which was always nice. And then the Return from the Different Dimension, which lost me 2 games. I lost to this card twice, which were both the games against the Dragon Rule player in the side event that I played. Return is a bitch of a card. Right, for the extra deck, I've already started taking this deck apart, so a lot of these cards are unsleeved, so I'm sorry. The token pile is growing. I picked up 3 of the YCS tokens from YCS London, 2 from YCS Sheffield, and of course the Draco Sack tokens. I played the one Mistbird, never made it. The Armory Arm, never made it, but I've made it on Dueling Network and it was amazing, so still play the Armory Arm. The one Orient Dragon, because Orient is really powerful. The one Ancient Fairy, I made this twice. The 2 Black Rose, I never made the second Black Rose, but I made the first one quite frequently. The one Stardust, Stardust is Stardust. The Colossal Fighter, because Colossal Fighter was very powerful against Crimson Blader plays. I never had it in the Crimson Blader situation, but I had it in a situation to kill over a blaster and then attack directly, which was quite nice, and I won a game from that. The one Scrap Dragon, because Scrap Dragon is incredibly powerful. The one Crimson Blader, and the one Star Eater. The Star Eater came out so often, and it's lovely in Portuguese. Commodore de Estrela. Sorry, Estrelas. which was pretty cool. Oh, Christ. Pick up all these unsleeved extra deck cards and move them over here. And then the Xyz were 2 Draco Sack, because Draco Sack is good. 1 Big Eye, because I only have 1, and 1 is enough. And the Mermaid Abyss Gaius, because you can make this with a Tidal and normal summoned Fog King, so I really like this. But I never managed to do it, because I never really drew the Fog King. I always had to bury it with a Tidal. For the sideboard was, in my opinion, pretty good. I wasn't disappointed in any sideboard card, I don't think. So, I don't know, here's what I played. I played Double Kaiku. Double Kaiku was in there for the mirror match, but I only drew this really, really late, when my opponent was already going nuts. So, Kaiku was a thing that didn't work. Snipe Hunter was, in theory, great, but I never saw it. I put it in every time I sided. I may as well have mained it. I put it in every time I sided, because Snipe Hunter isn't out to anything. Any card that can be destroyed by a card effect, this is an out to it. So, Snipe Hunter was in there. But I never drew it when I sided in. So that was fun. The one Metian, nothing to say there. Metian was good. 3 Xyz Encore. I put these in the Constellar matchup. But I made the mistake. I misplayed against the Constellar player, which is what lost me the game entirely. He went into Pleiades, and I encored the Pleiades, but I'd forgotten that he had used a Kaus for the Pleiades, so of course the Kaus was then resummoned. The Kaus just used this effect to make 2 level 4s, and he managed to make Prasep and kill me, so I lost there. I played 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, mainly for the mirror, and then for situations where Iron Wall is a card, so MST was just very, very powerful. It's just a really good card to side. I don't think you shouldn't side it, so MST was in there. Double Skill Drain, I never saw this when I sided in against the Constellar player. I put it in against the Battle and Boxer player I played as well, but I didn't see it then. I was too busy big-eyeing things. So Skill Drain was a thing. I then played Double Divine Wrath, so Divine Wrath was really good. Like, I'd almost consider maining this, but at the same time I wouldn't. Like, I like Regeki Break and Phoenix Wing way more than I like this, but it was so good. It's hard to decide between them. It really is, because Regeki Break and Wing Blast is so generic, and this is so restrictive, but when you do use it against things, it's so powerful. It's just so annoying, and I can't decide where to put it. And then the last card I played was 1 ref panel, because I only had 1 ref panel, so that was a thing. That was the thing that happened. So, yeah, that's the deck profile. I'm going to be taking this apart now and doing all sorts of other deck profiles. I think I'm doing Mermail next, and then I'm doing Prophecy, and I'm doing Dragunity Ruler again. I'm still not sure what I'll be playing for the UK and Irish Dueling Series Finals, which is in a week, actually, so I should probably get my heading gear for that. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed. This has been Jamie the Kid 00, and I'll see you guys next time with some more profiles and things like that. Also, I should probably say, I have done vlog footage, but it is currently on my computer at home, so there's going to be a delay on when that's done. I'm really not sure when it's going to be done, so I'm sorry, but when it is done, you will see it. So, I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Bye.